and live.
The
That's the other campaign.
Hello.
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 Is it me you're looking for? Sorry.
Oh, good. And everything looks to be working instantly without me having to do a thing.
Cool.
I wonder how long that's going to last.
Yeah, why would you say that out loud?
Now, you jinxed it.
Yeah.
Give it a session.
Oh, I have noticed one error already, but that's an easy fix. Yeah. My name, at least, is there.
Well,
Okay.
now we found an error, and then we tapped that off.
Yeah, no, that's just hilarious. Okay, so it has been a while.
Not it.
Not it. I don't even remember. I was too overstimulated last session.
We all know it's going to be Gert anyways.
Yeah, last session was a big one because it was actually 2 parties in one. So
It's literally a month ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
Exactly. On the date.
nice. So, who's doing the recap?
There were people they fought. We did and we're gonna fight now.
Oh yeah, we rolled very poorly on their fight.
That was not last session.
Oh, then we went to the bar and mostly listened to Erevanthe being weirdly coherent in his musings and thoughts.
I'm a bard.
Yeah, but
A lot with Deacon. I don't remember the
Okay,
name.
I'll do the recap
And the
because apparently I'm the only one that remembers what happened last session.
It's mixed up, okay? I don't remember.
Okay,
That was the last session.
okay. So last session started in the summit, where
Right. The summit.
no.
Where-
yeah, there was all these people.
yes, the Steven Steele group were asked to testify as to what had happened in a city called Wildercrest, far to the northwest of here. But before they did that, the Grand Inquisitor spun a yarn. Quite an interesting one.
Oh.
Effectively, all the Inquisition's wrongdoing of late is on the hands of the now disgraced former pontiff, who also convinced the latest group of Inquisitors to defect. That's the story they're going with.
That can be true. We don't know.
Oh yeah, no. As far as you guys know, he's telling the truth. I mean,
Yeah.
he's
Fuck the pontiff.
but yes, the pontiff
Yeah,
is
I'm not
behind
a
the explosion that wiped out an entire forest in Gaia. Behind assassination attempts on people in Gazethray, including the North Party, the Steam and Steel Party, and Agamemnon, the leader of Nyrina. Former leader of Nyrina now, but that's irrelevant. As well as a whole bunch of other stuff. So that all happened, unfortunately. Following that, the Steam and Steel party gave their account of what happened in Wildercrest. The city was wiped out by the undead, unleashed on them by the Iron Masks and their leader by the name of a woman by the name of Morgan, the daughter of Salem, who is the Queen of Hags and Changelings. The woman has appeared to be unkillable, as she has tied her soul, or tied others to her soul, to be exact, so that every time she dies, one of them dies instead. Effectively granting her an unknown amount of extra lives. Making it very hard to kill her. She is working to bring about the Blood Moon's consumption of this planet. And as far as Heracles saw it, as he was the one talking at the time, this was due to her having a mummy issues, effectively.
No.
Being a brat about it. Whether that's all there is to it or not, who knows? That's for them to find out if they continue to go against her, or indeed maybe you will find out in the future. With these parties, I never do know anymore. Anyway, following all that, you went and had a booze up at the Azure Tide. I don't remember off the top of my head everything that was discussed there. It was mostly just banter, I believe. Inter-party banter, although Heracles did say he wants to be there when you talk to Irex. So we might get to that tonight. I don't know. If he is, I'll ping him. If not, too bad. And other than that, we then set up this fight where you guys are going up against the Inquisition. Any questions?
Can you repeat that, please?
No.
Then no, it came back halfway. Oh, right, yeah, stupid Pope person, yeah.
Which means you're a Pope person. He seems to be quite a pleasant old man, I would have thought. Well, relatively.
Sure.
Oh, and the one bit
He's
was...
definitely fate.
Yeah. The one bit that I did miss was that whole segment ended with the leaders of Bremen in the Heartland and the nomadic tribes of the Heartlands getting into an argument. But I don't think anyone was paying attention to that. So
We were ushered outside at that point.
I think you just chose to leave.
We heard a little bit, but someone suggested that our part was done and it was time to go because this will take the rest of the day.
Yeah. There was a bit of that. If you guys had chosen to stay and listen, I would have continued. But either way. With that out of the way, we rolled initiative. And I also realized the pause icon was set to the wrong thing. I will fix that in a minute. But we can begin the combat. As soon as I remember where I put the music. So, first up is Foundry server connection lost. Fantastic.
Oh, nice.
Which character is that?
You. Wait, no.
Okay, first up is the Inquisitor of their team.
Arendelle.
Yes. She'll glance over at you and just let out a sigh. This is pointless. It's already fated that we will win. And she will cast
Fireball.
Sickening Radiance.
Oh god.
Can anyone counterspell from this
She's
range?
out of range.
Oh, guess we'll die.
Everyone, please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh wait, I have it. Fan.
I think it's only when you move into or start there.
Oh, when a creature moves into the spell for the first time. Oh, yeah, because this is not a.
So it might get disrupted for some.
Yeah, so hold it. We'll hold it for there for the moment. You don't need to do your saves now. I keep forgetting that this is where those spell. They fixed this confusion with the new, the updated spells in the PHB, and just have it trigger on casts now. But this one isn't, so be it. But yes, a sickening green radiance will envelop all of you. And she will end her turn. Erevanthe, please
Great.
give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh wow.
Nice.
You succeeded. Fantastic. 1 second.
Crit? That's a crit.
That is indeed a crit. Well done.
That's almost what I needed.
Effects. You get Jester, so you can disengage as a bonus action.
Okay, I'll move.
Let me just double check. Yeah, you take no damage either.
Nice. I'll move 10 feet over here. And I will plant the rod of not the immovable rod. Why would I do that?
The Rod of Alertness. You're putting it in the ground there. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the range thing again?
Pardon?
What's the range on that aura?
I believe it's. It's like this.
That's pretty good.
Can I do the thing? No. It doesn't.
It's not set up for that, no. So I'll draw a manual one out for you, and then I'll just change the color.
Yeah, 60 feet.
So we'll make this blue. There we go.
Yeah.
Anything in that area gets the Rod of Alertness benefits. Which God, I need to update that thing. It's so broken. Like the item card is so just messed up.
Mm-hmm.
While in it, you gain 1 AC and 1 saving throw, +1 to saving throws. Okay.
Okay. And then I'll say fuck it, and I'll cast Dominate Person on that Maurice fucker.
Okay, go for it. A Wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Is it charmed? Yeah, so it's disadvantage, but are we in combat?
You are in combat.
Okay,
Are we
so
in
it's
combat
straight. No, but I have to check. I think it's a straight roll. Whenever. Yeah. So there's advantage on the save you or others fighting it. So it's a straight roll.
Okay. He will use a legendary resistance. You didn't think I wasn't going to give them legendary resistances, surely?
I thought you were not going to give them legendary resistances, yeah. Okay, that's me.
Okay. This priest is up. This cleric of fate. Let's see. What spells does he have? He will move. I'm not sure what that measuring is, but I'm suspicious of it now.
I'm just planning my turn. Don't worry about it.
He's going to move to here, and he is going to cast Spirit Guardians on himself. So that's that, and I just need to give him an aura. So 15 feet. There we go. There we go. A pentagram. Oh dear. Okay. Archilaus, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Let's just this one, that one. Roll.
22. You're fine. Is that another nat 20? God damn it.
Don't. Oh yeah, I guess it was.
Oh, yeah, that means your save's not set up. Oh, that was an ability check you did, not a saving throw, but that's fine.
What do I even have for saves?
You've got +4 to your con saves. It's the saving throws box, not the ability scores things up the top.
That was it.
And it's fine. I'll take the roll. You're right.
Right. I want to move to here, which I assume gets me out of this.
It does, yes.
Okay, very good. And are you close enough? Yes, you are. I am throwing my spear at this lady. No, I'm not, because it's disadvantage.
Yeah, it'd be disadvantage, unfortunately.
Hold on. Probably got something. I want to throw the might of the sun at her face. I'm trying to figure out how I can do that.
The might of the sun.
It was just a figure of speech.
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out if you had some ability I'd forgotten about.
I don't literally have a spell called that, but it'd be great.
I ported it over from the last game of D&D.
Yeah. I totally had it last game. I could just throw the sun at people.
I mean, there is some spells that actually pretty much do that.
Yeah, I was actually looking for like not daylight, but the ray of light things and all that kind of stuff. I don't have.
No, I don't think you've got any range spells really, like not long range.
There's no point in doing that.
Oh, wait. You don't want to be... So, sorry. There might be a bit of confusion here. You want to be out of this inner circle. That's the sickening radiance. This is the aura of your... of the Rod of Alertness. So this is actually good to be in, because it gives +1 to your saves. And AC.
In that case, then I'll have just been... but I'm trying not to get into melee with this guy because I'm trying to throw my spear. I mean, it's going to be a disadvantage anyway.
Yeah.
And you can't get... Alright, fuck it. I'm getting in this man's face and I'm throwing the spear past him at disadvantage at this lady and a Hail Mary to try and break the thing.
Go for it.
And I think I can only attack once.
No, you can try. You've got extra attacks, so you can do. And your spear's got returning, so you can do it twice.
Sure, I'll throw the spear twice and try to hit her.
That's a hit. Oh, right.
Sweet.
I forgot we disabled the dice because they were causing issues last time we played. Don't worry about that right now, though. Okay, yeah, that hits. So go ahead, roll damage. 13 damage.
13.
Okay, and she'll make a con save. Oh, shit.
What just happened there?
I have a new keyboard. So I the shift and the enter key are not quite in line with what I'm used to. So let me just undo a bunch of damage.
That's right. It looked like a Vampire Survivors kind of thing there for a
Oh
second.
god, how many times did I hit her?
It was like 9 times it popped up.
Okay, fixed. Right, she needs to make this. She makes it.
Well, I mean, just catch a second spear then, lady.
God damn, you have high rolls. For 11 damage.
I mean, to hit maybe, but not necessarily for damage.
She makes 2 saves.
Oh my god. Alright, I got a bonus action. I'm gonna just smack little man in the face.
Go for it.
Polar Master. No.
That's a hit.
Damage.
14 damage.
And that is my turn, because I don't
Yeah,
think there's
that is
anything
fine.
else I can do.
Okay. Genraev.
Start with the Constitution saving throw, I suppose.
Indeed. Is that another nat? No, it's not. I was about to say, if you got a nat 20 as well.
Close. It's a 19.
Okay.
So that means I'm fine.
It does.
Okay, let's get this party started. I'll use my Boots of Haste
Okay.
as a bonus action. I'll just swoosh past Morris. Bye.
Oh, his focus is on Archilaus right now, who's right in front of him.
That's fine. Hello. And I'll attack.
You are Lindsay Lohan?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go reckless as well.
Well, you don't need me to tell you that's a hit.
That is a hit.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so that's 18 damage and a concentration check with disadvantage.
Oh, you've got Mage Slayer.
Yes,
I forgot you had Mage
Nice.
Slayer.
I didn't.
Please, please.
Okay.
Oh man.
That's only the first.
Okay, second attack.
No, second save.
Have you already hit twice?
Advantage.
No, it's you. This.
Oh,
launcher,
right, sorry,
it's-
my mistake.
Fuck. Okay, second attack. Again, reckless.
Okay.
I
Go
think
ahead.
that hit.
You know it does.
23 damage.
Okay, this is a higher save. She's fine.
Okay, let's try it again. 23.
You just rolled a you rolled a critical hit there.
Oh, wrong button, sorry. This is for the attack.
Okay, it's pretty much the same roll.
Sorry.
16 damage.
Oh, okay, 16, fine.
Oh shit, I hit the wrong one.
I rolled a damage before the attack and it's all messed up.
I just took the first roll.
Okay, 16 then.
Yeah, I need to apply that.
And again, concentration check.
Wait. Okay, yeah. No, that first attack. Hang on, something's got really weird here.
We can
Yeah, not all of these are damage rolls. Some of these are. You rolled a crit.
That was an
hit, and
attack
then you
roll.
didn't roll damage.
That was an attack roll to 16. Okay. So it is 29 damage. Why do you have so many modifiers? God damn it. Okay, I will apply that damage
Fine.
again.
lot
I
of
will
shit.
do the concentration save, which she should not be doing at disadvantage. Because she has Warcaster.
Ah, but it's gone anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, so she loses concentration, which is fine.
Yay. Good for us.
That's
But you have triggered something, which will happen at the end of your turn.
okay. It's fine. I think that's. Wait, do I need to do that again?
You have not. You've done all your attacks.
I'll also activate Phantasma.
It does matter. Okay. So that will shoot out in front of you.
Ability. Like this?
I don't see it. You need to place it down. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Because it should be 15 feet. Hang on, what does...
The button I placed on the middle of the square.
Oh, yeah, it's a bit of a weird one because it was set up before I made that real change, so don't worry about that. Okay.
Okay.
So that will go off on your next turn.
Yep.
Okay, end of your turn. You'll need to hold off for a second, Erevanthe. No, Erevanthe. Cassian, Ramez. We get there in the end. As Arendelle has been reduced to the bloodied condition, she will let out a sigh. I guess we have to be serious. And she will activate this. There we go.
I like how she's still being sassy after her being sassy got her hit by 2 spears and like a freight train 3 times.
She has a lot of faith in fate.
She's lucky to still have legs, is what she is. Like, my goodness.
And we're not done yet.
Cassian.
I mean, I'm not adding too much to the pile, but
Ramez. Cassian, whatever you want. Be good names at the moment.
Ramez. But yes. I will cast Conjure Animals. For this, I am gonna need to take a step forward,
Okay.
and I will cast it.
This is
Right
the. This is
This
the
is
aura
this is
one.
the blender. Yeah.
Right. We will just put. One sec.
Last time you used the cat.
Yeah,
for it.
I'm just going to put the tiger down again. Give me the exact space. I just need to make this one by
Yeah.
one.
Just
I'm going
shrink
to-
it down to the bottom.
There we go. I've just. We'll see where it
So
goes.
that
So here.
Not one to the right.
Okay, and
That
then
way, both of them are within range.
how big is the aura?
10.
Okay.
Whenever the pack moves within 10 feet of a creature you can see, and whenever a creature you can see enters the space within 10 feet of the pack or ends its turn there, you can force the creature to make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d10 slashing damage.
Okay.
A creature makes this save only once per turn.
Apparently,
So,
I forgot to put the
after
save
my-
on the actual item there. Interesting. Yeah. Wow. Amazing saves there. Please roll 3d10 damage. You can just click the 3d10 button in the item card.
Wait. There. Alright.
So 16 damage to both of them.
And then I take one more step forward, which means I have moved, and I can move the animal 30 feet.
Yes, you can. And it doesn't say that it has to be 30 feet in any one direction, so you can move it freely.
Yep. So I want to move the cat right there, right behind Genraev, so that
Arendelle also has to make the save.
Yep.
Okay. What's your...
what is my 17?
Okay, so she will just fail.
Which means we do 3d10 damage. Ah, that's not the best roll I've seen. For 11 damage, which is something.
Every little helps.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, never mind. That's Warcaster, so it doesn't work that way. Okay. Chris?
Yeah, just measuring. Planning.
Remember, you have to place it in the middle of a square. You can't place it in between squares.
Yeah, just okay.
It's also not your turn.
No, I know. I'm
Also-
planning.
That was my turn.
Okay, this... He can't quite make that. You can get to there, but he'd have to take damage from the thing again. He could go to here. Did I give these guys a... What's the... Why is that set to... Sorry, for some reason this guy's got a DC ability that's set to DC 0.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
It should be 14. I don't know why it's set to itself to 0.
That's basically 0 anyway.
There we go, sorted it. And what's the range on it? 10. He is going to move to here. No, to here. And he is going to flash. So that's 10-foot radius, so that will hit you. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
It's when I roll below 14 after saying 14 is basically 0. Con saving throw.
No, you're fine. Okay, that's his turn. Why am I not getting measurements?
Forget to set up movement. Okay.
No, it's set up movement because it's changing color correctly.
I'm just seeing red.
Oh, you are. Well, no matter. This guy is going to run up, and he is going to start swinging 3 times at Salt.
Hello.
Miss.
Yeah.
Miss.
Miss.
That one.
Miss.
Wait, you've got 2.
He already had the fates when he
Got no.
rolled.
Okay. Well, you get another one. Void. When you take damage, you can gain resistance to the damage type, or damage if it's got multiple damage types. One of the damage types,
Nice.
because you need to be more tanky.
Apparently.
Okay. Yuphi.
Okay. I am going to summon my Shadow Spirit to the artist board, apparently. So you know. And I will summon it. I was measuring stuff earlier
Did
to
I?
be sure.
Did I set up the Shadow Spirits already?
No, I set it up for level 5. Just because
Oh, so it's not, you've got it. It is there. Good.
Yeah, it is correct at the moment.
It just
I
doesn't have a
will-
picture.
Yeah, the picture's just marked. I will summon it right there in the smack dab in the middle. I don't know why you're measuring stuff, because reason. Over there, as I guess I'll start barfing shadowy goo and ichor and stuff, and it slithers on the ground
Give
to that
me
location.
1 second.
Sure.
Why do you have to make it so disgusting?
Because that's my jam, okay? Also, it looks like an owl.
It's not now.
Okay.
This-
Can you just summon it again quickly?
Sure. Yoink.
Are you sure you
I
want to place
can't
it
delete
there?
that one, but there you
Oh,
go.
do you not have access? Okay. There we go.
I can drag it and it will take its turn right after my.
Does the spell not do it itself?
Create the what? The what?
Where is the spell? Summon Shadow Spawn. Give me 1 sec while I have a quick look at this. Oh, you've got an outdated. Okay, I'll need to fix that because I have got one that is set to actually do a summon, so it'll probably scale it automatically and everything.
Okay.
That's fine. This will do for now.
Yeah, it's correct at the moment anyway. And I guess I'll move over a bit over here, and that's my turn, and then it will take its turn because it gets its turn right after mine.
Okay, so what's this circle for?
That's screaming for the thing he's going to do. He's going to use a dreadful scream.
Okay, go for it.
Basically,
which is not set up right, of course.
Terrify him. It's a DC 19 for everyone to be terrified within 30.
Okay, wisdom save. Why is this not doing anything? Come on. $14, so he fails. He succeeds. So the priest is afraid.
That's good. And then it will move up to him.
Right.
And that's about it.
Okay. So it just goes after you, yeah?
Yeah, it's right after. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to delete that. There we go. Okay. End of your turn. Legendary action time. As Arundel will use her legendary action to move without provoking opportunity attacks. Moving. Let's see. She will move to here.
She left my area?
Yeah, legendary action move doesn't provoke attack opportunity.
What? It's not an attack of opportunity.
Doesn't matter. It only occurs on her. She can't take that damage right now. Legendary actions will not trigger that. Okay, so you're up.
Good. Now she's in range.
Out of the pot into the fire.
Yep. I will shoot at her with arcane rifle.
Oh yes, your new gun.
Ooh.
$20 hits still. Means that AC has changed. Go ahead, roll damage.
Yeah, wait a minute. Plus, and 1 turn I can play at 1d6.
Once per turn, you can do 1d6 extra, so just add that in, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so that was 2 force. Oh, the whole thing is force damage, isn't it?
Yep.
Interesting. She is resistant to force damage.
Good to know. Then I will target the one that's in front of her. For the second one.
Okay. Uh, 16. That hits. For 12 damage. He succeeds. Just.
And that's it.
Okay, at the end of your turn, she will use a second legendary action to return fire. She will cast 3 force rays at you. 1, 2, 3. So one hit. Okay, you take 26 damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna use absorb elements.
Does absorb elements work on force damage?
Oh, force? No. I thought it was fire.
Also, why does that say melee attack? It's a ranged attack. It's technically a spell attack, but I need to fix that. But that's not actually important.
So that does work. That's 26 damage.
Yeah, you take 26 damage as a beam of force energy just wallops into your face. Okay, this guy who is now terrified will move He will not move to there. He
He
can't move that way. He can only move away.
Well, and he only has 10 feet of movement as he starts his turn within 5 feet of the Shadow Spirit. He has reduced movement speed by 20.
Wait, hang on.
It's the weight of sorrow thing.
So you've done despair. Does
Oh wait, no, sorry. The shadows. Dreadful Scream. Yeah, that word. Yeah, the despair. So you can't.
Dreadful
move.
Scream isn't bound to just one form of it?
No, that's the other ability.
Okay. Well, he will move 10 feet away from it
Yeah.
to here.
Mhm.
Does it get an attack of opportunity?
It would. It's a creature. Well, why not? Although it would. The attack setup is not set up properly. Though it would lose frightened, I think. No, it's just frightened for a minute. It says,
Yeah, he repeats the saving throw. 1d12 plus 3 plus the spell's level, so you can roll that manually. And the attack is your spell attack modifier. So just roll an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I'll just do that instead. I thought I set it up correctly, but I'll do that.
Yeah, this will. Now that because I thought I had set this up as an actual spell.
Yeah, it used to work. It just I don't know why it's worked now.
Well, no, I mean an actual summon spell, which would scale everything automatically.
Why should we? That shit is okay. I had it closed already. Yeah, Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. So 14 hits.
Nice. Okay. The damage should be.
It is 1d12 plus 3 plus the spell's level.
Yeah, so it's.
You just did an attack roll.
Yeah, I know, just so I get damage roll.
10 damage, okay. And he will. Let's see. He will look at Genraev. And he will cast Dispel Magic.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Bye-bye haste.
Okay.
Which also means you miss your next turn, I believe. I think you can move.
Nope.
Pardon?
I don't get the lethargy from this.
It's your boots.
I need to nerf those. Why did I ever put a critical rule item in here?
No, you gave them to me.
Okay, well, either way, you've lost your haste.
Yeah, that still sucks.
Okay. At the end of his turn, Arundel will use her last legendary action, seeing what Yuphi just did, to blast Yuphi with 3 force rays.
Sure, certainly try.
24, 14, 22.
That's it. Do it.
Okay, you take 46. Oh my god, I rolled really high on that.
Yeah, that's almost max. Good lord.
And the second ray does 39 damage. Okay,
funny,
I rolled crazy good on that.
I just so you know, I didn't do anything. I didn't shoot at her. I just did.
You attacked one. You had summoned a horrible spiritual creature that screamed and then started attacking one of our allies.
It's a friend.
That's not how she sees it.
I can make that concentration check, so it's gone.
Yeah, you are still standing though, at least.
Yeah.
Huh? She's quite powerful. Okay. On Maurice's turn, he will use his bonus action to do this. Each ally within 30 feet of Maurice, so that is... Oh, that guy's just out of range. Everyone gets to move up to 20 feet without attacks or opportunity, including himself. So this guy will move to here. This one is going to move to here.
Right up in my face.
This one's going to move to here, and Arundel will move to here. And then Morris is going to start attacking Archilaus. He doesn't give a shit. Also, at this point, I should probably put on what was supposed to happen when Arundel went into her second phase, the second phase music. Okay. Vicious Mace. 16 misses. Second attack is 25 for 19 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this weapon is... Vicious Weapon's got a massive buff in this version of D&D. And then does he have 3 attacks or 2 attacks? 3. 13 also misses. As he lands one surprisingly solid blow on you. Okay. I need to check something. What's the radius? Okay. Yeah. You can see at this point that Arundel is getting very worked up. As she is going to point at a point in space behind the rest of you and just, in a fury, say, disappear.
Ooh. All right then.
Which, unfortunately, it can have up to 40 feet, so she is going to cast it there, which will catch all of you in it. All of you, please make Constitution saving throws.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm down. Either way.
Yeah, there's a thing about that. I haven't even rolled damage yet. I might roll shit.
Sure, I'm down.
8d10. Sure.
I need a save from
I failed. I'm down.
Ramis.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh boy.
38 damage. All of you take 38 damage. Yuphi. You turn to dust.
Okay. Oh, I'm out.
Bye.
While within the spell's area, you cannot see its darkness.
What's the range on that thing?
Oh, hold on. Oh, it doesn't matter. The range on this is 40 feet, but you're right on the edge of it, Cassian. So it's there. I'll draw it. Yeah. So you're right on the edge. That's how it is. So none of you know that what's happened yet. I believe it's also a concentration spell. It is, yeah. Okay. So yeah, everyone's just going to see this dark sphere of energy appear, completely obliterating everything within it. Erevanthe, you are not in a good position right now. You probably want to get out of there.
Yeah, so that changed my turn a little bit.
Yeah, I thought it might. You also can't cast spells with verbal components well within it. And it's difficult terrain. So that would be all of your movement to get out of it.
Right. And you'll see my little cape come out again. And I'll bonus action ask. Wait, what's the range on command? Is it 30 feet?
It should say on it.
Yeah, I'm looking for the spell. Oh, there it is.
Command has 60 feet. Okay.
Okay, I'll ask Lil Maurice over there to grovel for me.
Okay, let's see. Could you... Don't consume the spell slot, but could you actually cast the spell I can...
Yeah.
So it's a straight roll. He fails. He'll use his second legendary resistance.
Right.
When do we get the legendary resistances?
Did I not give you guys an item that had the option of getting an item that had one on it, or was that a different party? Well, regardless.
I think that's us.
Regardless. Anything else?
I'll psychic lance this motherfucker. This one. Hey.
Okay. Why is nothing happening? Come on. No, he fails. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay. Are you going lethal or non-lethal?
Can I go non-lethal with psychic lance?
Yeah. For this fight, I'm allowing it.
Non-lethal.
Okay, you just ravage his mind enough to send him into unconsciousness. So you'll fall to the ground.
Right, that's my turn.
Archilaus, you aren't sure what's just happened behind you, but there's a massive void that is putting you very much in memory of a similar thing that happened in the past.
That is exactly what I was going to ask, is how familiar does this look, essentially, this attack?
The only difference between this one and the one you remember is the one you saw in the past was instant, and this is persistent. But it's you get the exact same sense from it.
In that case, then, fuck this small guy. I'm charging the lady.
Okay.
I said a bad word. I'll just take the attack in the back.
Try to stay in the area of the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let me just. How do I get rid of this? I'll just set it to 0. That's the easiest way to do this. Save changes, just so it's not on the map anymore. Yeah, he will swing at you with his vicious mace.
Go for that.
That is a nat 20.
That hits. I'm still moving anyway.
39 damage.
Don't even care.
Oh,
okay, I care a little bit. That was.
It was a lot of damage.
More than I thought.
A vicious mace critting is a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. She'll turn to face you. You can just see this almost crazed expression, but this crazed fanatical expression on her face.
Yeah, I'm not exactly crazed, but I'd imagine I'm burning with, like, not quite flying into the same sort of rage as our local barbarian, but something close. And I'm going to just start smacking her.
Go for it. That's very much a hit.
Yes, and I would also like to kind of knock that off her with a spell. This one. Can I attach Blinding Smite to that?
Yes, you can. So that's 3d8 extra damage.
It's just damage, and I'll.
And she's just automatically blind.
Yep, that's why.
That's good. Okay, she will make.
I like that.
She doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't make the save this turn, does she? It's just in future turns. Yeah, at the end of her turns, she makes the save, so she doesn't do anything right now. She just gets hit.
Yep, and I'm still attacking her twice.
Okay.
I can only smite once per turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
So that's 31 damage. Oh, you put the 3d8 in.
I did. I put it in the towards the end of the thing.
So 31
And I
damage.
believe blinded gives me advantage, right, to attack.
It does indeed.
Rolls against the creature. Good.
I hit enter again. God damn it! Hang on.
Oh.
I really need to get used to this new keyboard. So she should have been after the first lot. Yeah, that looks correct.
Do you not have a? Can you not just check the damage log and see how many times you hit it? Okay. I assume 23 hits.
Yes, it does.
Damage. And I will smack her with the butt of the pole arm as well.
1 second. She nearly failed that one.
25.
Go for it.
Damage.
Do many emotes?
14.
Okay, 1 moment. Thank you for the raid. I didn't realize there was an emote limit. I do apologize for that. I'll fix that later. Anyway, did she make a save on that last one? No, she didn't. Yeah, so she is currently blind, so I know what's about to happen. I think. There we go. Okay, anything else?
I don't think I can do it.
You've bonus actions, you've smited, you've attacked, so you've moved. Yep, that's everything.
Yeah, that's me.
Genraev.
Let's change a bit of what I wanted to do because I wanted her to see something, but she can't now.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'll charge her.
Yeah, I think, mate.
Mm-hmm. On the way there, I'll rage. Let's see what we get.
4.
4.
Which is... Magic infuses a weapon. You have...
I can now eat it.
You can... Yeah, that could actually be useful here as well.
Fuck. I think this is bad for me at the moment.
Why is that?
Yep, it's force damage now.
Oh. Damage rate changes. Yeah, so your damage is going to be resisted, but go to town. You're a barbarian. You've got big damage.
It just lets you savor the fight more. No. It just lets you savor the fight more. This is a great thing for a barbarian, right? It means they don't go down as quick.
That's twisted. Anyway, go ahead.
Them to a pulp.
Yeah, I'll still attack her. Oh.
Yeah.
Don't you have like a
It does say a weapon of your choice. It does say a weapon of your choice.
Put it on the chair leg.
Yes, one of my redwood chair legs is now glowing.
Okay.
Thank you.
There we go.
You're welcome.
I don't need to the thingy for advantage, so I'll just smack a bitch.
Okay.
18?
18 just hits.
Nice. For 19, that's so little. What's wrong with me? I should eat more. I should eat
You
more.
want a list?
Come on, but that's basically what I hit for, man.
Okay, that hits.
Perfectly average damage.
But I'm the
Okay.
barbarian.
How-
Big mice go brrr.
Please tell us, how does Arendelle go down?
Oh, fuck yeah!
First, I swing hard with the sharp end of the general and crack her right in the back, for maybe shattering some bones there. Then I lift her up a bit and basically suplex her with the axe.
Oh God. I have to ask, are you going lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal.
That might change
I'll
in a
keep to the
moment.
rules this time.
As she falls unconscious, the dark void will disappear, revealing a perfect crater, just a perfectly round sphere, much like you've seen before, Archilaus, and no sign of Yuphi. Everything in that area has been disintegrated.
As I have just raged, I have instinctive bounce and can move 20 more feet.
Yeah.
Hi.
Cassian, you are on the edge of a crater now.
Wait a second.
I will step away from the crater.
Sorry, 1 second. What's up, Genraev?
No, then it's a bonus action. I raged.
Okay.
I have great weapon master. I could hit again because I brought something down.
Yeah, but you raged. Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
this is fine.
Okay.
I will literally just step out of the crater, which means I moved, so I can move.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy can make a dex save.
Okay. He succeeds.
He made it,
Did
so
he take-
that's something.
Is it half damage or no damage?
I think it is no damage, but let me double check that.
Okay, conjure animals. 1. Yeah, no damage.
Yeah, on a field save, you just take slashing damage. Otherwise, no.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. And I would like to cast Fireball. And Let's just upcast it to 5th level.
Oh shit.
Okay.
It tells me I don't have enough spells required for that, but that's not true.
I got spell slots that I can see, so
Yeah.
just go ahead and cast it. I don't know why it would say you've not got spell slots. Let me check. Edit activities.
It gave me some pop-up. That's something with the spell.
Oh, I see. There's
control.
something. Yeah, there's something weird going on here.
I tried it again and now it let me, so I can place it down.
Yeah, for some reason it's set to consume an attribute. I don't know why it's like that. We'll just ignore that. There we go. It's all sorted.
Has it done it properly? Okay.
Let me have a quick look. So, that's not
Yeah.
placed correctly. It would need to be here or here. But I think if you put it here, you still hit all of them. Sorry,
Yeah.
here.
All good. Let's do that.
Okay, you manage. You just avoid hitting yourself. Okay,
I am
Maurice.
fine with that.
Okay, so these three.
I don't mind not hitting myself.
They all fail. Please roll damage.
I
40.
will roll for 42 damage.
Wait, did you cast it at 5th level? Did you say? Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's why it was getting confused, I think, because it was trying to do something that. Yeah.
So that is 42 damage for each of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is my contribution to this fight for now.
Okay.
Or should I try and run? Nah. I will take the hits if they come.
Okay.
I'm not a tank, but I have a shield now.
Okay. Well, this one is going to attack you 3 times with his longsword. Damn, they really. It's miss. It's a miss. I think that's also a miss. No, that's a hit. That last one.
The last one is it. Yeah.
15.
Wait, is the rod taken into account with that? Nope.
No, so that misses.
It misses.
Yes. Okay.
Cool. I took that like a champ, if I say so myself.
This one's going to engage Zor, making 3 attacks. 1, 2. That's in that 1. 3. Does 23 hit you, Zor?
Yes, it does.
Do you have anything you can do to stop it, or do you not wish to? You don't have shield. Never mind.
Nope.
Okay, so that last one will deal 15 damage. Gonna have to explain something after this session, I think. Anyway, okay. With that done, some dust blows in the wind, unfortunately. You can see the rest of you would see at this point.
Ouch! Fuck me down. That's harsh.
Yeah. You can see at this point a lot of people. I don't know if anyone from the other campaign is here, but you can see people in the stands are standing up, and there's cries of foul play and disgrace. And tell me, what would Rohain's reaction be to this?
He'd probably be standing up, clenching his fist with lightning, about to interfere because it's so against the spirit of the competition, but he won't.
Okay. Genraev, what would Uladvash be doing as he looks down at this?
Feeble mind.
Doesn't exist.
No, I do it anyway.
Does he know? Right.
He would know.
Yeah.
It's
He's getting some things ready.
Yeah, because he might be needed.
Yep.
Oh God, I don't want to be a gnome or something.
Yes,
Cat.
it's gotta be something
no,
else.
no.
Yeah.
But yes, there are several red splotches on the barrier around the arena where people have thrown tomatoes at it. The Inquisition is getting booed heavily. Zor.
They should.
Let's create some distance.
Okay.
Then I move to here. Then I'm going to shoot that one with the rifle.
Go for it.
Much appreciated.
That's very much a hit.
Shoot him in the eyeball.
$14. You're not doing the extra damage. I guess you do it on the. Yeah, you're not doing the extra damage.
Yeah, I thought I did it, but I'll roll it separately.
Just 1d6. Damn, that's a good one. So 19 damage.
And I'll push it 10 feet away from Cassius.
Okay.
And I will shoot again.
I don't think there's a limit to how many times you can. There isn't. So if you hit him, you miss, unfortunately.
Okay. I still got 10 feet.
Oh, the Shadow Spirit's gone.
And that's my turn.
Okay, this guy is no longer frightened. Oh, the thing that he's frightened of is gone. He will move to here. And he will... You can see he's looking a bit ashen himself as he looks at the crater. Before turning and casting Bless on the two elites and Morris. So they've all got 1d4 extra on their d20s. Morris will move to here because he's not going to stay standing in there. He's going to he's going to smirk at Genraev. I thought there were more of you. And he's going to start hitting you. You didn't reckless, so
Nope.
he does not have advantage. He still gets a nat 20.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
That's his second one. For hang on, if I click you, it's not doing it manually. So you need to reduce 13 damage off of that. So 23. He'll go for this. Sage. That's not going to be of any help to him. Actually, yes, it will. He will then make his second and third attacks. 18 misses.
Yes.
22
That
hits. For minus 10. So 18 damage. Okay. That is his turn. Oh shit, I accidentally opened it.
I've got a strange question before we get into Thingy's turn. What's a magic action?
Casting a spell, activating a magic item, using a scroll.
So it's an action.
Yeah, it's just a catch-all term for pretty much anything spell related.
Okay, so I was really confused by it. I was like, what is a magic action?
Yeah, it's
Fair enough.
it's just one of the catch-all terms they added in the new version.
Right.
So it's an action, but it has to contain a magic thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Erevanthe,
1 second. Okay. Fuck. Now I have to make a choice. I was asking Roy something. Yeah, fuck it. I'll cast bonus action command on the little motherfucker over there again.
Okay.
To make him go prone.
Okay.
Let me cast spell. Command. Don't consume.
Is it still a wisdom save, or are you changing it to a charisma save?
Can I do that?
I thought you could.
No, that was the fella, the other bard. Right?
What other bard?
He changed this type of bard he is.
The tragedy, I could use it once, but can I do that?
Oh, I thought that was something you got from something else. If that was from Tragedy Bard, then fair enough.
I think it was.
Oh yeah, I thought for some reason I thought it came from your instrument of the bards, but no. Okay.
No, that's just disadvantage on
Okay.
charms.
He succeeds.
And then I'm okay. Now I'll cast polymorph on my little friend over there,
Zor.
on Zor,
Okay, what are you turning him into?
a T-Rex, if you will.
Okay.
classic.
Bear
A
with me.
We have met a T-Rex, so I know of the creature.
Yes, no, I have no problem with that. That's not the problem. I don't have a T-Rex.
You don't? We fought one.
Yes, but that was a long time ago.
No, fair enough. That's very fair.
Let's see. You gain temporary hit points. So you no longer get the thing's HP. You just get. So you get 136 temporary hit points. So give yourself that.
You got 136, you said?
Yes. And you can make 1 bite attack and 1 tail attack. The bite attack is plus 10 to hit, has 10 feet reach, and does 4d12 plus 7 damage. You know what? When we get to your turn, you just tell me what you want to do, and we'll sort it out.
Yep.
I need to make you also huge.
Yes. He looks like a T-Rex now.
Kind of does, yeah.
Yeah.
Why did the stream just?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Something died.
Why? No, it refreshed.
I think it was Foundry itself kind of had a wee blip.
Okay, now I've got to wait for it to download the world data. God damn it. Just once with no technical difficulties. Oh dear. I don't really want to catch the GM view, but I will if we have to.
It would take a 5-minute technical break for you to sort that.
No, there we go. It's loading in now.
Oh. Nice.
Come on. There we go. I have no idea why it did that. Oh, we completely forgot about the Phantasmata, but that kind of just went off into nothing.
It's fine.
I mean, it hit like a harpy lady, I guess.
No, she's up high. It's not hitting her.
Okay, fair enough.
She's just chilling, watching. I'm surprised no one's questioned that.
You did.
Anyway, as that happens, Archilaus, it is now your turn.
Alright, well, every bone in Archilaus' body is screaming to interrogate this woman, but his allies are still in danger. So I would like to... Well, first of all, ow.
Lay on hands. That's a bonus action.
I very specifically, I'm going to take myself up to max, which quite poetically leaves me with 1 lay on hand points left, and I want to save that for something after the fight.
Okay,
But I would like to go all the way back up to max.
go for it.
It is 84. Sweet. And then who can I fuck up? You. You've got him, yeah?
Probably.
Yeah, alright. Oh, I'll go fuck these ones up.
Okay.
Attack. 25.
Very much a hit.
Yes. Do I want to... Yeah, he's pissed. I'd like to hit this with a Divine Smite as well.
Go for it.
Which I believe is just an extra...
It's actually a spell in your spell list. You can use it.
It is. I'm just deciding, do I want to do it at 2nd or 3rd level for more damage? I'll just do 2nd level. No, first. No, 2nd. First. Let's be.
Okay, so 2d8.
Yeah. That's. I'm sure it's fine. And I'll just add it into this. 2d8. 24 on this person. Are they still standing?
Yes.
Fuck. I should have done the 2nd level. I'll just hit them again.
Go for it.
Oh.
That is a nat 1.
Oh, fucker.
That was 2 nat 1s, actually. You got
Was it
one on the
actually?
1d3.
Ugh.
He gets rogue. He has advantage on his next attack roll.
Yeah, sure. Bring it on.
When is that?
Did I use all my movement?
He might
You
not
did,
get
yeah.
a next attack roll, but you'll see.
That is my turn.
Archilaus. Not Archilaus, sorry. Genraev.
This motherfucker's gonna get it.
He is doing the full squaring up to you, trying to make himself look as big as possible while being a lot smaller than you.
He's acting like an Italian.
I'll take your word for that.
Do I do that? Fuck it, why not? I'll go reckless.
Okay.
But not take the advantage.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
18.
18 does not hit.
Okay, let's try it again.
Same thing again. 23 hits.
Cool.
Yeah, he's in plate armor and he's carrying a shield, so he's got high AC.
So that's 1d10 extra damage
Awesome. Yeah.
for 27. And I am also pushing him 15 feet back.
Okay.
And I'll follow him for free.
Oh, I see. You've set him up for Zor. Okay.
No!
Are you moving to there or next to him?
Oh. Next to him, sorry.
Yeah.
I just want to make him understand that I decide where he's going.
Okay. At the end of your turn, as he is now in the bloodied state, he is going to grab a pendant around his neck. Except it doesn't require concentration. I don't know why that came up.
Now he's at eye level. How cute.
As he is going
Also,
to double in size.
Does he need to roll for Dex because he left my sphere?
No, he'd already
Even though
left
it
it.
was
at that
against
point.
his rule?
He'd already left
okay.
it, so he left it on
Oh,
his
but
turn.
then he also... Shouldn't he... Wait, I don't know. Wait, one sec. Yeah.
Fuck.
Go on. Keep going.
What's up?
I think I may have forgotten to activate Rage, but never mind. It's already there.
Yeah, no, it was already there.
It's weird. It's fine.
Your damage rules just have so much shit in them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you've now Cassian. You're up.
You guys can handle that guy for now, probably. If I go here, this guy can make a Dex saving throw.
Okay. Watch his amazing deck saves.
Oh,
Hen.
sorry. I need to move first. He moved. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yes.
It's such a weird rule that you have to move in order for the thing to move.
Well, it does make kind of sense. So he takes 15 damage.
Okay, he will make a. He keeps the bless up.
Oh. Also, I don't have enough movement speed anymore now that the guy's been moved in order to get the next guy in range. That's annoying.
Yeah, you've only got
How?
25. You could get him in range.
I can get him in range, so I'm gonna go and do that.
Okay. He'll make a dex save. You'd think he'd have disadvantage in this situation, but no, he doesn't. 18 is enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's fine.
Yes, he is.
And now, I believe Archilaus told me it was fine to cast a fireball on him last conversation we had about this.
He does have resistance to fire.
I do have resistance to. I'm not immune to fire, but I've got resistance, so I go wild. Doesn't matter. He's flying into a fit of orcish rage anyway. He's probably not gonna fucking notice.
Oh, wait up. I don't even have to hit you, brother. There we go. I don't even have to hit you.
Let me fix that. So where were you wanting this placed? There. That wouldn't hit
Yeah.
Archilaus.
Exactly.
Okay. Natural
So
1 and a
196.
natural 20. Oh, wait, no, it's a natural 19, sorry. Never mind. And that one.
All right.
So you actually get an
So I
inspiration.
roll for.
You get
Whee!
You just got gem. And the big thing about gem is it doesn't have the same restriction as action surge, so you can cast another spell.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Provided it doesn't use a spell slot. You can only cast one spell with a spell slot per turn, so if you've got anything else. But either way.
Alright, I will roll for damage first. That's 31 damage.
Okay, well, this guy is obliterated. I take it you're not killing him? Or are you killing him?
I'm not killing him. There's rules to this thing. And
You're not
I
doing
don't-
what they did.
I am above these bastards.
Okay. You have if you wish to use gem, you may. It would give you another action.
Mm-hmm. But I can't use a spell slot anymore.
No, so you can cast a cantrip, or you can use a spell from your staff, or one of your features, anything else. You just can't use another spell slot.
That is not a bad idea. Finally using that staff for once.
Yeah, you've got giant insect or insect plague. I do not have the giant insect set up, but if you wish to use that, I can pull it up on something else.
I mean, I could throw a giant insect at the giant dude.
Okay. The
But what
giant
does the
insect
plague?
stat
What does the
block.
plague do again?
Insect
Oh
plague.
yeah, this would. Yes. It doesn't show up in my spell list because I have
Yeah,
filtered unprepared. All right.
at the very bottom of your spell list when you've
Yeah.
not got the filter. It makes the area into difficult terrain. It's lightly obscured. Does damage.
Yeah, but it does damage to every creature within.
Yeah. So it depends where you'd want to
Also
put it.
makes this save.
Once per turn.
Yeah, no, then I go for a giant insect because then I can just focus.
Okay,
on
let me
him.
have a quick look at the stat block for this because I don't have this one set up because I honestly never thought you'd actually cast a spell.
Yeah, no, that's all completely fine. You can just throw a cat in there.
Giant insect. Uses the giant insect stat block. Where is that? Here we go. Okay, yeah, I'll put a cat down just so we know where it is.
You're like, finally got rid of
Where
all
were
these
you going to put
summons.
it?
Here we go. I think we're just gonna focus on the big guy for now. Archilaus seems to be holding his own, so
Okay.
that's a weird looking bug yet. 100%.
Okay, it makes number of attacks equal to half the spell's level. From the staff, it's at base level, which is 5th, so it makes 2 attacks. The attack damage is your spell attack modifier. So if you just make a produce flame attack.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Prepare.
Oh, sorry, I need to ask, is it a spider or is it a centipede?
Let's go with a spider, of course, man.
Okay, that means you can also... Yeah, so first you can make a poison jab attacks or web bolt. Poison jab does 1d6 plus 3 plus spells level plus 1d4. Web bolt does 1d10 plus 3 plus spells level bludgeoning and reduces their movement to 0. You get 2 attacks, so you can do 1 of each if you want.
You know what? Let's just do that.
Okay, go ahead and just cast produce flame and attack twice.
Alright.
28.
16 and 28.
Oh, I didn't see the 16. So the 28 hits. What was the second one? Was it the web bolt or was it the poison jab?
That was the web bolt.
Okay, please roll 1d10 plus 3 plus 5. So 1d10 plus 8.
Roll that. That's 16 damage.
That's good. For what it is, that's good. There we go.
Does he need to make a concentration save?
No, the enlarge effect does not require concentration.
Okay.
It didn't, for some reason, it didn't link the pendant when I clicked it. It cast a spell instead. Oh, right. So because all the item does is have a spell on it, it just does that. Okay. But yeah, so I can't actually link the item. That's interesting. Oh, display in chat. There we go. Once per long rest, this item can be used to cast the enlarged effect of enlarge reduce, lasting the full duration without concentration.
Nice.
Okay, is that you?
Well, not really. That seems to be me, yeah.
Okay. I think the giant insect is actually meant to go after you, but we've done that anyway, so it's fine. Okay, sure. This guy. I mean, he's going to attack you 3 times and he has bless.
Ah, great.
18?
How much do I get from the one again, from the rod
Plus
again?
1, so I think that hits.
1? Then it's yeah, makes it beats it. Yeah.
Okay, you take 18 damage. That's the first attack. Second attack. 25 definitely hits, unfortunately. So I will damage you. We'll do your concentration saves after. So that attack does 17 damage. And the third attack, which is again 1d4. 17, that misses.
That misses, okay.
So, yeah, you've got 2 con saves, both 10 DC. Yeah, you're fine. Well, you're not, you're nearly down, but you're otherwise fine.
I will roar at him while bleeding.
Sorry, Chris. Zor, you are a T-Rex.
Okay. Those attacks, are they on the same target or do they need to be on different targets?
You just make 1 bite attack and 1 tail attack. It can be anything you want.
Tail cannot have the same target as the bite, though.
Incorrect.
Really?
We're using the new versions, remember?
I'm looking at the new version.
So am I. The Tyrannosaurus makes 1 bite and 1 tail attack. While grappled, if he bites first and grapples, then he can't tail it. If he tails first and then bites, he can. Tail doesn't say it stops you biting, but bite says it stops you tailing. So you just have to do it in the
But
right
you do-
order.
Yeah, it's like a little Street
You
Fighter combo.
will
You gotta
do-
do it in the right one.
You will do a little cute pirouette when you do both.
How much movement do I have?
You have 50 feet.
Okay. Then I will first attack with the tail on him.
He's just gonna look up, and just you get this look of "oh shit" on his face. Go ahead. Just roll 1d20 plus 10. This also has a 15-foot reach. Wow. He manages to dodge under the tail as it swings over him.
Oh, wait. Does Pack Tactic still work?
Let me read polymorph.
You're
don't
not quite
think
in a dinosaur pack.
I don't think it does.
Now, if there was two of us polymorphed into dinosaurs, maybe that would change.
It doesn't say anything about that it needs to be other dinosaurs. It says ally.
Oh,
You don't
fair
get
enough.
the.
It doesn't say anything about features.
Statistics. According to Jeremy Crawford, you're playing with the character sheet, not the. You're playing with the stat block, not your character sheet. Set the latter aside.
Okay.
So no,
Okay.
unfortunately, you do not get pack tactics. You just have what the T-Rex has, which is 2 hits and lots of damage.
Then I'm going to try to bite him.
Okay, same roll again. That's very much a hit.
Nice.
4d12 plus 7. $35 damage. He is now grappled and restrained in your mouth.
Put it in my mouth.
He is screaming.
Ugh. Not that we can hear it, you know. We just see some legs flailing
You just hear.
between some teeth.
And I still have movement.
Yes, you do still have movement.
I've got it.
Spit him out on his ally.
Yeah, don't step on us. Don't
Unfortunately,
step on
that's
us.
not an attack.
No, but it will intimidate.
What happens if it's forced movement if I go into the sphere, right?
That would trigger it. It just says when they enter it on a turn. That because you can shove. That's one of the old tactics. You shove someone back and forth through a moonbeam. So yes, that would work if you wish.
But it needs to make a dex save. It can't make a dex save. It fails the dex save.
Yeah. Does restraint stop dex saves outright? Let me check.
Yes, I think
I
so.
think it does. Yeah. Restrained.
I'm just waiting on the go ahead.
Disadvantage on dex saves. He doesn't automatically fail.
Ah. All right, let's see him dodge this.
He
between
has
the two.
he has plus 1d4, but that's not going to make a difference. As this T-Rex just lowers this guy into a blender of cat's teeth and claws.
Jeez.
This is
Afterwards,
Ugh.
I make a huge ass T-Rex scream.
Okay, well, he is. I have to ask, are you going lethal or non-lethal?
None.
Okay, I don't know how this is non-lethal,
Somehow.
but somehow,
I'm throwing it on the ground.
yeah, he would.
This guy's gonna look like Zorro when he put his hands in the pain orb.
This guy back here, who was already looking pale after what Arundel did, is now full on white as a sheet at what he's just seen. I'm giving him the frightened condition again. He's having a bad day.
Oh, that is my T-Rex turn.
Surrender is an option. That's all I'm saying.
He's not. Unfortunately, he's still more scared of Morris than you.
I'll take care of him.
Okay. Well, he is going to. I feel cruel doing this, but if it works, it works. He is going to cast Dispel Magic again on Zor. This is Polymorph is a 4th level spell, correct?
Let me check. Yeah.
Okay, so he needs to make a. He succeeds. Zor. You are once again small.
Mid-roar, back to small lizard from big lizard.
Yeah, pretty much. As you're roaring, you're suddenly small again. And you have this awful metallic taste in your mouth.
Weirdly enough, weirdly for Zor, I don't know if he finds metallic weirdly in his mouth.
That's fair. He's an artificer.
I'm sure he's like he's chewed on like copper coins and all that before, right?
Yeah,
Or, like, little things that you've made. You've probably bet like a pipe.
He's tasted every
on.
metal. He has tasted
Yeah.
every metal he get his hands on.
Wait, a question: would dispelling remove temporary hit points?
I need to read the spell.
Depends
You can
on.
you can end the spell to turn back, but you keep the hit points.
Let me read the spell just to be on the safe side.
I think it depends where the hit points are coming from, right? If those hit points are coming from a magical source, you would imagine that they would go away once that magical source is gone.
No, it mentions the spell ends early if the target has no temporary hit points left. It doesn't say that the hit points are lost. No, it doesn't. That feels ridiculously overpowered. Hang on.
It is.
It has
So you
been
could just get
mentioned on
polymorphed and
videos.
then immediately drop it and then get
Yeah.
essentially healed.
Yeah,
believe,
sorry, Chris, you were saying something.
Yeah, it has been addressed in videos and stuff, and on it. Technically, the wording is like that, but it's not as intended. It's one of those things that they should fix with the errata.
Rules as written, you keep them. Rules as intended, you don't.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
rules is written.
Look, I'm going to be honest, I'm getting rid of them. Because that would be ridiculously powerful otherwise. You could just...
I volunteer a tribute, basically.
Yeah, you effectively... Okay, jump into T-Rex and then immediately drop the spell. I now have more a shit ton of more HP, but I still have my full kit. I'm sorry, but no, that's too much.
Not worth a shot.
No, I fully understand why you're asking, and as written, yes, but not as intended.
Important question. Is the priestly boy still afraid of Zor?
Yes.
Fair enough. Continue.
Okay.
For all he knows, he can just do that. He can just go back and forth between big lizard and little lizard as much as he wants.
Yeah, so he's
Important
going
question here.
to...
Maybe he's just went little lizard to go stealthy and sneak up behind him and turn big lizard again.
Does Zor still have a piece of cloth from the previous victim in his mouth?
He was wearing... I suppose he might have a bit of his cape in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Morris doesn't give a shit. He's just going to keep hitting Genraev. You went Reckless.
Mm-hmm.
1,
It's
2, 3. 3 hits. Okay. This is going to be a fair bit of damage. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the last attack, take 8 off of, so 10. Take 11 damage off the second, so 13, so we're at 23. And the third one, take 11 damage off again, so 27. No, sorry, 17 plus... Shit, I've lost
40
my...
total.
40, yeah. You take 40 damage. As he's just... Oh! Hang on. Plus another 3 damage. Because of the enlarge. Gives him 1d4 extra damage. And it would just be physical damage.
No, it's a total of 3 damage. Yeah.
Yeah, total of 3 extra damage. So it's that.
Mhm.
Okay. And he will move to here. So he's no longer in that aura. Is it start its turn there or end its turn there? I think it's end its turn there.
And if it ends its turn.
Yeah, so he's left the aura. Okay.
If I make it enter the area,
Then he will...
it needs
yeah.
to. If it's still at the end of its turn or when it enters the area.
Yeah.
All of them.
So if you start your turn in it and move out, you're fine. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Oh, that means the giant insect gets an attack. So, roll Produce Flame. And tell me which attack you're using.
I'll go with the web one, and I will roll a produce.
Oh, no, never mind.
What?
You hit him with the web one. He can't move. So he's still standing there,
That's actually
and
a good point.
at the end of his turn, he will make a dex save. Your DC is
which he failed.
17, so yep, go ahead and roll damage of your Storm of Claws.
That's 25 damage.
God damn, that's a high roll.
I am very pleased.
Okay. That is his turn. Erevanthe.
I'll command. Would Maurice have a legendary resistance left right now or not?
Probably a third.
Yeah, I'll command Maurice again to grovel. Oh, don't consume the spell slot. Not that it matters.
Normal. He fails and will use his last legendary resistance.
Okay, then I will psychic lance his ass.
Okay, I think this is... Yeah, this is his worst save. 5. Oh,
terrible.
that is awful.
Jeez.
He is incapacitated.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, so he can move, but he... Well, no, he can't because he was web. Oh, no, that's... Yeah.
No actions or reactions, just movement.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else? No.
Nope.
Archilaus. There's a priest cowering over there, and there's a big guy who is staring into the distance vacantly.
I'll walk towards Big Man, but while throwing my spear at Little Man.
Yeah, that's 60 feet range, I believe. So you might need to get a little bit closer to him.
Yeah.
I mean, while walking, he kind of gets closer.
That would have you within
not
50
close
feet.
enough.
No, yeah, 50 feet. If you want, it's a disadvantage, but you can still throw it.
When's Big Guy got a turn? You've probably got him.
He's incapacitated anyway, so...
He's done before he gets another turn. Just hunt the
Yeah,
fucker down.
he is out.
Yeah, I'll just go deal with this guy. Am I still not in range?
Yeah, Spears have got quite a short
Oh
throwing
my
range.
fucking god. I need something ranged. I will use my bonus action to dash with orc stuff.
Oh yeah, orcs can do that.
Adrenaline rush, that was it. Bonus action, get all up in his face, and well, I mean he's going to get hurt even more now. So
Wait.
sucks to be you, guy. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Where did this come from? You've got the ability
Nigel?
Uh,
called Divine Strike here.
Divine Strike. Something we should have been using this whole time. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the thing. We should have been using this whole time. Let's just forget we didn't see that, right? Because I'm going to just feel bad that I've not been using that. How long have I been playing now? 6 months?
It's not been that long since we moved over to this edition.
But still.
I just want to make
anyway.
sure that that's not something that you're not meant to have.
I mean, I don't recognize that. That must
No,
be
nor
from
do
New
I.
Paladin stuff.
No, it's
That's got to be New Paladin.
your crown, right?
It's like a mini
It's not.
mini smite you've got on your
I
first
don't think
attack
you're meant to
group
have that.
turn.
I don't think you're meant to have that because I can't find. I'm looking at the paladin now. It doesn't have that. I don't know where that's
Oath
come
of
from.
Crown, maybe?
No, that's what I'm checking. I think this is a cleric ability that somehow I might have forgot to remove from the paladin because I don't know where that's divine.
Well,
Strike.
I feel less bad now.
Blessed Strike.
Regardless, I'm sending this man to meet his god.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see what's happened. That's from cleric. You're not meant to have that.
That's fine. I'm smiting this guy, by the way.
Oh, this person. Yeah. So 28 hits. Go ahead.
32. Does he still stand?
No, he is completely out.
Sweet. And I want to just turn and look at that. Actually, I'm going to turn and stare daggers at this lady, because that's my intention for the next one.
She is completely
Anyway.
oblivious.
Well, she won't be for long.
Okay.
Well, he's still there, so. Reckless again. Not taking the advantage.
21
21?
hits.
Okay. D10 extra.
28 damage.
Mm-hmm.
He goes over like a tree.
If I could,
Yeah?
I would like to take an arm.
Oh.
He's losing his sword arm. It's a cheap price to pay for Yuphi.
So you make... Is this going as he's falling? Or
No,
are you
just
cutting it
the-
off while he's lying on the ground?
No, as the attack as an underhanded swing. Right below the elbow, or the... What's it called in English? The armpit. Just taking off the shoulder.
Oh. I will need... Give me a strength check. I believe you have advantage on this anyway.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, don't forget, you've been forgetting to use Savage Attacker again. Both of you.
Yep.
Um,
19.
Yeah, I'll allow that. As Morris falls, there are two thuds. One of his arm and his vicious mace, and one of his body hitting the ground. He is bleeding out, but the moment he is down, there is the stampeding of feet as clerics of Charon begin running into the arena. We will put a pause on that. I changed that. Why does it still say Depths of Dra? Screw you. Yuphi.
Yes.
You died how many rounds ago? That was only round
3,
4.
It was in round. Well, it was the start of round 2. So
You've only been dead for a few seconds.
yeah.
Everything's taking on this grey haze. Like all color's been drained from the world. You're watching the battle, but you know you're not there anymore. It's kind of strange. You don't feel that weird presence that's always sort of there anymore either. The influence of the Nuclear V. You're just there. And there is a figure standing next to you. What do you do?
Hi.
Oh, they look like a very nice fairy to you. So,
The figure will give you a solemn nod. That was a shame.
Guess that.
Sorry, you cut out a bit there, Chris.
I guess you're taking me away.
Shortly, yes. I don't know if they'll have the means to reconstruct your body. The servants on hand have diamonds, yes, but what's needed for a complete resurrection is a bit more difficult. But we'll wait and see what happens, for a few moments anyway. There was an agreement in place, and frankly, it's been violated.
Was quick, at least.
Instantaneous, yes. You seem surprisingly calm about this.
I don't know. It's something. You know that feeling when someone's always just watching you, something is pulling you closer, just always. It's gone.
I suppose that's That's some cold relief, at least.
I wonder if Cassian Ramos felt like this. So what now? Gonna see what's gonna happen?
We'll give it a few moments. This is not a normal situation. As said, Charon gave permission for resurrections here. Around this point, as everything's been going in sort of slow motion, you'll just see Maurice going over, his arms separated and falling slow motion.
Good. I never liked him anyway.
The priests could probably reattach that, but I suspect they won't. There needs to be some punishment for what's happened here, I'm sure.
Burn the arm.
That's magic they used. The Dark Star spell, I believe it's called, is considered forbidden magic. She should not have been able to cast that. The fact that she used it in a scene such as this, a ultimately supposed to be friendly bout, says a lot about her patron. I suspect there will be retribution for this, beyond just your death.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter now anymore.
I now need to ask the question. Ulat.
Yes.
As we have discussed previously, you have 1 diamond left.
Yep.
Do you wish to expend it here?
Ulat will connect with Rohain and ask, we're gonna make the Inquisition pay for this one, right?
Oh,
They owe me a diamond.
That last one you had. That was supposed to be for special occasions.
Supposed to be for you.
Why? I can also...
Look, just in case.
Okay, fine. It's all the toilet shenanigans and teleportation. Fair enough.
Exactly.
The Inquisition
I'm
played...
not the crazy one.
You are the crazy. But the Inquisition did play foul. I never liked them, but I think we need to pay them a visit.
Agreed. Okay,
Such a shame that spell doesn't work anymore, the one that scrambles their minds. Stupid world.
Okay, be right back. And Ulat will dart down the corridors to an empty chamber and perform the ritual there.
So you're not doing it in the arena?
Nope.
Okay.
He's just a squirrel, as far as people know.
Yuphi, as you were talking to this servant of Charon, who has been, all things considered, quite understanding, you'll see him blink a couple of times, as he will sense something happening in the distance. And you'll just see his face sour. Oh, not this guy again. Alright, lady, you get to enjoy the spirit world for an hour. Although I'm afraid it will feel longer to you. Probably feel more like 6 or 7, so...
Okay, well, at least it's peaceful.
Enjoy.
If I'm gonna have to wait for that long, do you have something to read or something? Like a book with a cat or something?
He'll give you a weird look at that.
Just felt like something you would like.
Maybe you could pet
I think you're thinking of someone else that's... look, you can see him up there. He will point up to the stands where there is someone standing next to that pale-haired elf you met the other day, or half-elf.
Oh, well. Oh, I guess I'll wait.
It'll give you time to think about things. You can find that death can change your perspective on things. Think about what it is you're actually doing. And enjoy not having that cursed creature around you.
Moment. Or would that break my connection to it?
No, once you're resurrected, the Nuclear will reimpose its contract on you, and the cursed creature will continue to watch you. You should be careful with that thing.
Plan. Oh, this is peaceful.
Yes.
Maybe, that bitch cheated.
I mean, strictly speaking, no, she didn't.
Well, she didn't.
She should not have obliterated you, but nothing she did was outright You were allowed to kill your opponents, as I understand it. That was part of the agreement for the resurrections. We just didn't expect someone to turn you into, to put it bluntly, dust.
Maybe I'll go pay her a visit once I'm back. See how she likes it.
I imagine she's going to be chucked out of the city pretty quickly.
Maybe. See. Yuphi Dark Arc unlocked. Let's go. Vengeance. Okay, I swear.
Vengeance.
I am vengeance. Let's go.
I will give you one warning on behalf of Charon for this. Charon has a slight fondness for your party, given he'll gesture to Ramis.
Tell him I said hi.
Your creature, this pet thing you treat as a pet.
Wait, promise?
No, you. the bird-like creature you treat as a pet.
My owl.
That thing is an eldritch abomination. It is not an owl. You should be careful. You should be careful with it. It is a creature of the Nuclear, and that means it can see what it sees. It can relay to that creature. You may want to be careful.
But what about? I also have like a kelpie following me around.
Yes, that thing's also keeping an eye on you.
Damn it! I really thought he started to like
the kelpie.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't said anything or done anything.
I cannot say more. This is all it's not. I can only tell you what I have been told to pass on. I don't know these creatures personally. Anyway, I have work to do. Someone just died in an alleyway. Farewell.
Farewell. I'll just wait here. Then okay. Bye.
Okay. And we will go back to everyone else. What are you all doing? There are priests and clerics tending to the unconscious inquisitors, stemming the flow of blood from Morris's wound, who is still enlarged. He will be until the spell ends. Keep in mind there is a crater here.
Okay.
And these pillars are gone as well.
I'm hauling around the giant arm.
Okay.
It's mine. It is mine.
Gotcha, like Bree.
Yeah.
It's now your weapon.
Oh, I'm just gonna dispose of it somewhere. That guy's not getting it back. Not from me. Not willingly, at least. And I'll start scooping up the dust and
There's nothing left.
looking towards Sor. What about Yuphi?
I don't know. She was standing right here, but that spell, it was painful.
They said no one could die, right? She probably got teleported out of here. She's not here. Her body should be somewhere, right?
You felt that,
What
that
happened,
spell,
what
right?
happened to the other people that were taken out? Did they disappear, or did they just?
No one's been taken out like this so far.
Oh God, no! I will do a small prayer to Charon.
Sure, give me a religion check. What's the prayer?
Dear God.
Prayer is, Charon, you promised that no death would come upon people on this battle. I pray you keep your promise.
Make your religion check.
Religion check. Where is it?
It's in your skill list.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know why my brain won't latch onto the word. There we go.
So, you will get a slightly irate response in your mind. There's no words, but what
It says,
you
fuck you.
not exactly, but what it will remind you of is the actual wording of the agreement was there will be no punishment for casting resurrection magic. Not that there was no one would die.
Well, I will respectfully apologize because I respect the fuck out of Charon.
Okay. You will get a strange feeling as well of just patience.
Okay, I will look at the rest of the party and go, okay, we're gonna have to be patient and trust that Charon.
For what?
Fuck that, I never trusted the gods. I'll walk over here.
Okay.
Can I stretch out my arms?
Sure.
I'm gonna say, are you not that? No.
Are you not entertained? Yes.
I'll shout. There was supposed to be no deaths, right?
Not like this. Who are you saying it to, should I ask?
To the people who seem to be in charge. I don't care. Any of them. All of them.
Yeah, they'd be over here at this point. You can see of them all, I would say from left to right is how bothered they are by this. So Rohain, as I understand it, is pissed. Chris?
Yes, very much so, yes.
The assassin is pissed. She does not like the to an assassin, killing is, well, it's not meant to just be random murder. She's pissed. Archila is naturally not very happy about this. The guildmaster, he's not happy. There's definitely a frown on his face, and the scroll keeper is more disinterested.
He doesn't give a fuck. There's nobody
No,
involved.
he's standing up and moved along with the others to save face, but he was the last one to stand up, and he wasn't even really paying attention when it happened.
I'm not looking at him then.
Yeah, you've got a plus 10 to your insight, so I don't mind giving you that information.
Yeah.
It was a Believe me, unfortunately they haven't technically broken the rules, but they will. Well, once we've done enough healing on them, they'll be on the first boat out of this town. They are no longer welcome in Erith.
I'll shout, wait! I want her to see something before she goes.
Yes? Oh, you want to... Oh, her. Right.
A trick she did. I wanted to tell her she's not special. And it's not because of fate.
The coin keeper will raise an eyebrow at this slight outburst, but understandingly nods. Provided you don't hurt her.
Well, I mean,
Within the
before
borders
all
of this
that
country.
happens.
Yeah. One
I
of the...
got my pound of flesh. I hold up the arm again.
I'm pretty sure that weighs more than a pound.
She'll live.
Around this point, the arm will shrink as he also shrinks.
That's fine, it's still mine. I'm a dog with a bone now, literally.
Yes. Archilaus. As you are standing over Arundel, one of the Reapers of Charon will approach. Like you, she is a paladin. What are you doing?
So I wasn't standing. I was waiting for people to be done before I interrupted. Essentially, I wanted to, as soon as the battle was over, charge over towards this woman.
Okay.
Any clerics that are around her, anything like that, I am shoving them to the side,
Okay.
grabbing her by the throat, picking her up, and using that last lay on hands point I've got to
Okay.
heal her and bring her back to fucking consciousness.
Okay. I will add
And
it.
all I want to say is, what did you do?
She is grappled. She is not dead. And she is not concentrating on that spell anymore. There we go.
I would fucking hope not.
You slapped the concentration right out of her.
She will take a moment to get her bearings. She was just knocked unconscious brutally and is now upright. I simply cast the spells granted to me.
By who?
Fate. Who else?
When did you last use the spell?
That was my second time. The first
When
time was
was the
when
first?
Fate first granted me the power. I only unlocked the power last season. Back in spring.
With that, I'll calm just a little bit. Just
She
slightly.
She, as you're holding her like this and saying, she is relatively young.
That was going to be my next question. Was am I like punching a 14-year-old or something? Like what age is she?
No, she's she 7 years ago would have been a teenager at best.
Right. I want to pull her close and just, I mean, people could be around to hear it, I guess, but I just want to say, if you so much as think about using that spell again, you, anyone who's been granted this power, anyone in your order, I personally will kill you. Anyone in the order, any man, any woman, any fucking child who has been there, all of them. Don't use it again.
Give me an intimidation check with advantage.
Ooh.
Oh, I've got bonuses. Great, fantastic. Please roll high.
Does the bolstering magic affect that?
Yes.
So you got another D3 on there.
Wait,
It's ability checks.
slash roll. Oh,
I just didn't bother to put it in.
23.
Okay, so 23.
Plus one.
Okay,
Hey.
she will, as
23.
much as a tiefling can, she will pale at this threat. I will be sure to remember that. It's
I
no
don't even
need-
listen. I just drop her. And I walk over to the critter.
Okay.
Probably around that point, I'll just shout out if I want her to see something if Genraev comes around.
Okay, well,
I
she's
did-
awake.
I didn't notice she's up yet.
Grab her neck again.
She's currently sat. She is currently, like, on the ground, just sort of in a sat down, but yeah.
Let's see. Do I notice?
She'll look over at you.
My mind is pretty occupied at the moment, so okay, I still notice. I think with the 14.
Yeah. She's not exactly being stealthy.
I storm over.
She'll shrink back a bit, given what just happened.
Not running, but the angry man stomping towards something.
Yeah, from one angry man to the next. Like, here, your turn.
I'll grab her by both horns, pull her up again.
Oh god!
Oh no!
Look her straight in the eyes. The thing you did it come from fate?
What thing?
Your eyes.
My eyes?
Didn't she awaken?
She did. She can't see her own eyes.
Fair enough. When you got that power, your eyes changed.
What of it?
You think that's from fate?
Of course, it was granted to me.
I don't trust or believe in your fucking false god. So how can I do this? And I awaken.
Okay, go ahead and do it.
Non-lethally break her neck, please.
Well,
I don't think that's not possible to non-lethally.
If you practice it enough,
Strategic are a thing.
yeah.
she will, in response to this.
Have a mental breakdown.
Oh, of course, you immediately rage. Are you taking the 5 or the 7? The
I'll go
7's
with
quite
the
an yeah. So
I'll go with the 7.
as
Yay,
she
flowers
sees you do
everywhere.
this, she will let out a hiss. Heretic. And let me check. Yeah, that's fine. She will cast a spell on you.
Okay.
This is what she was going to do if you hadn't knocked her down to below half-life in less than a turn. So please make a con save. Saskia also needs to make one.
Oh.
Oh, Saskia, I'm not sure how that's been. I think it's Saskia. Okay, she's fine as well. So you both take a minor amount of
Saskia.
damage. That's not a minor amount of damage. Why did they roll 4d10 twice? It should only have rolled 4d10.
Lord.
21. Oh, right. So I need to knock the second set of each dice off. So 7 and minus 7 and minus 16. So 5 force damage and minus 12 thunder. So that's
Minus 17.
yeah. Well, yeah. You take
Oof.
5. Yeah, you take 17 damage, and so does Saskia. I'm not going to bother adjusting hers.
Yeah, Saskia. It's a Dutch name.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was Kia or Ka in that language, but yeah.
Saskia.
Boo. Fucking. Boo.
But yeah, you don't. She doesn't. Aaron doesn't even hear you as Saskia just punched her in the face and immediately knocked her back out.
Would you mind? Wasn't done.
Oh, okay. She will cast Lay on Hands to give her 1 point back. But that would also have got rid of the spell because it was concentration. Bitch. She's going to walk over here and let you have. She was going to intervene, but not now. After she got a spell cast on her.
I'll let go of my right hand, but still hold her up on one of the horns.
Mm-hmm.
I assume she has an amulet?
We just had an ad during all of that. I wasn't paying attention.
Fuck!
Oh, heavy.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh.
If people wanted
It'll
to
be on
see
the
it,
VOD. It'll be on the VOD.
it'll be on the
VOD.
VOD, which I'll have to export soon. Yeah.
I assume she has an amulet?
No, she does not have a chain.
Where's your link? Your chain voluntary.
That thing I got, I no longer required it once I was granted my power. You saw, or maybe you didn't, the chains that enwrapped me as part of it. Why would I need the things of the Lessers Inquisitors?
I'll activate the truth and see if I see any connection.
Absolutely none.
Okay.
Oh.
So that's how he works. Fine. Know that you're still chained to a god. So you believe. That makes you do things.
No, she doesn't have chains. Oh, you're just saying this?
I'm just saying this.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't a misunderstanding.
No, it's fine.
No,
She
it's
will-
like more of a mental connection.
Yeah, no, it's...
You're still chained to something that decides what you do. Something that gives you powers to destroy. And he's meant to save everything here. Bullshit!
She's going to give you a bit of a confused look at this, because obviously she's lacking a lot of context for this.
I don't care.
Put me down, barbarian.
Okay. And I'll overhand, so with the thumb down, grab the other horn, and smack her Hulk style into the ground.
Oh, God.
She's only got 1 hit point, brother.
Did you just
I
kill...
know.
I think you probably just killed her.
Just non-lethal.
I only had enough to give her 1 hit point, man.
Are you killing her?
Nope.
Okay.
Why not?
Because
Why-
we're not meant to. I'm trying to be the bigger person.
Saskia will sigh and go and stabilize her, because that would be approaching death.
That's more than fair. I'll walk towards Erevanthe. I feel better now.
Good.
And go back to the group.
Nobody really is showing any, like, there was a lot of jeering and anger from the crowd over this, and now there's just mostly silence or quiet discussion, because
Did they all hear?
I
Oh,
don't
Probably.
think Genraev has been quiet, so this...
No.
We definitely heard all of it. We were pretty loud.
Yeah, a lot of shit just
Yeah.
went down. You'll see the Senate is in discussion about something. You'll see Aias with a deep frown on his face up in the stands as he'll glance up to the senator's box and at one point lock eyes with the coin keeper and just give a small nod. And yeah, what would you be doing for the next little while?
I will be on my I will be praying for Yuphi.
Okay.
That all might work out.
I need to do some math here. He is so he is 50. You are CR 9, so you have 45. I shouldn't be saying their CRs out loud. Doesn't really matter. Okay, Genraev, you will be healed for 45 hit points.
Okay.
Zor
I will.
and Ramez, you'll both get 25 hit points.
I will vocally out loud be praying to Charon, if that means anything to the people around me that are healing us.
It very much
And I
does,
will-
as they are Reapers of Charon.
I know, but I will be talking to him more like a old friend than as a like venerate god, but also very respectful. Like,
You will get a couple of odd looks from the two Reapers next to you, but they won't interrupt you, and they'll go and tend to the rest of them. Morris at this point has been stabilized. His why am I? My browser's chugging a bit. God, I should just get rid of Chrome at this point. Yeah. The Inquisitors will be carted off. You can be damn sure that if you weren't already an enemy of Morris's, you are now enemies for life.
It's alright.
He should
It won't last much longer if we catch him in an alley somewhere.
Yeah. The rules are the only thing that saved him here.
I mean, he can keep saying it's but a flesh wound, but at some point he'll be just a bust. Yeah.
The second fight for the day will be temporarily delayed as the Engineers Guild is called in to fix the hole in the arena.
Motherfuckers.
But it will still take place today. So we can roll out.
I'll eventually make my way into the stands, sit down, and stare intently into the arena where a couple of people are working and waiting for the next fight to happen.
Yeah, there will be calls put out effectively saying that to give the Reapers time to replenish themselves, because obviously they've got to expend power to sort out this mess. The match will be delayed until the early evening.
How did the engineers respond to me not going out of the crater?
One of them will they'll sort of huddle around you like, mate, you need to move. We've got construction work to do.
And I just continue praying.
Oh god, he's one of those religious types. All right, someone get a pulley and a pallet. We'll pull him out.
At that point, I will at some point, I will just get up and move out before they actually do that.
Yeah, because they're going to place you on a pallet and drag it out. Okay. So, roughly, let's say 45 minutes later at this point, in one of the side chambers, Yuphi.
Yes.
You will come back into being.
Yay.
There's a squirrel sitting on your chest and looking at you beady-eyed.
So there's a couple of things.
I'm not saying I'm a furry.
There's a couple of things. Unfortunately, Chris, you're not getting out of this unscathed.
Oh boy.
The party will have your magical items.
Okay.
All of your non-magical items are gone. That
That's,
means let's see what we've got here. Your cold weather clothing, your traveler's clothing, the potion, because the glass would have been destroyed. Ooh, that's a bad potion to lose. Your component couch, so all your potions, pretty much anything that isn't... You still have your motive possibility, and that stayed with you.
I still don't know what it does.
No, but that stays with you. But pretty much everything else, from your traveler's clothes down to the bottom, are gone.
Okay. Damn it, time to find new Christopher to summon my shadow spirit.
Yeah, you're going to need to... All of your trophies are gone as well.
Oh, my tentacles.
And this is for you to decide now. Has there been any changes to Yuphi? Her appearance, anything at all?
That's a good question.
Horns.
You don't need to decide right now, but something to think about is, will this have changed Yuphi in any way?
Yeah. Emo face. Let's go. I'll have to think about that. In the meantime, I'll stare at the squirrel for a moment.
He holds up one paw.
Hi, I'll shake his little paw, I guess. You
hear in your head.
Oh, hi. That is so weird. I'm a druid now?
No, I'm a druid.
Oh, that would make more sense. How you brought me back? I saw this weird fellow. I'm back?
One of Charon's.
Oh god, I'm naked!
Right,
I'm gonna cover up my bits.
Right, about that. And he'll rummage into a small backpack he has and clothes come out. You decide which ones.
Just I guess clothes. I don't know, just a cloak or something.
Something.
I died in an arena and all I got was this dumb t-shirt.
Yeah, basically. Oh my god. No, what would be funny if Ulan actually bought one of the shirts that we're all promoting. I'll take that shirt, please.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot Zor's wearing all this gear.
Would Ulan have bought a shirt?
What shirt?
One of the shirts that we were using
Actually,
to
I
promote
need
our
to
thing.
I need to double check something with that spell. Hang on.
Azure Tide t-shirt.
Yeah, on the t-shirts.
The Azure Tide, where the drinks are right.
Okay, no, it doesn't disintegrate. It only disintegrates if the stuff that the person that was disintegrated has. So no, Zor and Erevanthe and Ramez still have all their other stuff. Only Yuphi stuff is gone.
Phew.
Hi, and I guess my Tome of Shadows would, because it's also magical in nature.
Yeah, so that would have been lying in the crater as well, where you died. So you would have found her stuff there.
It's my diary.
Also, don't forget all your gold is gone.
Well, that's actually not a big concern.
I have like 48 gold. I'm really poor. I don't have
Yeah,
anything.
we're going to have to clean out your inventory.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just ask. Buy your stuff.
Actually, yeah, I completely forgot about this.
What?
The ring of invisibility you've had this whole time, Genraev would actually be able to see it when he's using the truth.
Oh, that's it.
So that would be probably the only way they'd find it, sitting in the bottom of the crater.
People in the stands see me twirling something they can't see in my fingers. I did pick it up.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I'll get dressed in whatever cool Azure Tide logo shirt Ulan gives me.
Ulan doesn't have that shit.
Ah, damn it! I'll ask him if he can buy one because it's epic.
Yet, at least.
Yeah, I'll take the cloak or something and I get dressed.
Basically, he'll give you traveler's clothing.
Yeah. You know where my friends are? I'll have a look around the room.
Well, I'm guessing still in the stands. Or in the arena, maybe.
How much time has actually passed? He said it would take a couple hours for me, at least like a while.
Oh, it actually took about an hour, I think. I'm not that good with time. Sorry.
It was quite peaceful being watched.
yeah, so this is...
I wouldn't know.
So reading the spell, Yuphi, this is a new body. It's not your old body, it's a completely new body, is what it says.
So I'm like 0 years old at the moment.
That's not quite what it means. It's like,
Yes, it's what it means. Shut up.
It's a replacement body.
yeah, your knees feel a bit better. You no longer have lumbago, that kind of stuff, you know?
All curses are gone, all diseases are gone, all poisons are gone.
God, all my shots are not effective anymore. I need to get vaccinated. Oh. Okay.
Ready to go back?
They're
probably worried.
Well, they think I'm dead still.
I do.
You could disappear now and never return.
Huh. Do you know where that Inquisitor lady is and how healthy she is at the moment?
At this point, she would no longer be here. She's been taken off
damn
somewhere.
it. Yeah, I don't have any weapons or anything. I'm no arcane focus or whatever. I can't even cast my fucking spells at her if I wanted to.
Ulan doesn't know.
Yeah,
She's been busy. I
Yeah.
don't. She's in big trouble.
Well,
I talked to
good.
a friend and she's in big trouble.
Good.
In a way, she's lucky. This world is strange still.
Yeah. Been kind to many of us, I think.
Oh no, I mean literally this world.
What do you mean?
I'm not from here.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm from the Hagwood. I mean, it's kind of similar, I guess.
That's still in this world.
Okay, now you're just kind of creeping me out.
And the fun part is no one's gonna believe you anyway. If you tell them a squirrel told you this.
You know, they never believe me anyway. When I tell them my pet is an owl, they just laugh at me and tell me I'm crazy.
An owl? There's no owls here.
Yeah, I know. I can't summon him right now, but I mean, you're a druid. You could have told them it was an owl. But, you know.
Maybe. I just normally don't really talk with a lot of people. Just my friend and a couple others.
Oh,
They're special.
I guess I'll sit here for a while and then head back.
Here, eat this, and just 10 berries appear in his hands.
Oh, those seem like very good berries.
They are.
I guess I'll eat some good berries and feel oversatiated. Yeah, I'll take a couple of good berries and start nibbling on them, I guess. Thank you.
Take your time. I'll stay with you till we leave this room.
Didn't we see you when we fought Faedrun, the bald, one-eyed weirdo in the city square?
Wait, that was real?
Yeah.
I thought it was a dream. With the
What?
big dog and all.
Oh yeah, I guess that part was a bit weird. So yes, that
Exactly.
was
How does a dog get so big? Makes no sense.
maybe it was a dream. Oh my god, existential crisis. Oh my god,
Yeah.
this is hell. Oh no. No, well, thank you. It's twice you've saved us now, I guess, or saved.
I guess so. If you find anything interesting in the world, I'll bring him back.
Yeah. Well, I hope he's okay. Well, he was kind of nice at times.
Do you have any interesting stories about dreams you've had? I collect those.
I don't think you want to see my dreams. They're
Okay.
weird tentacle stuff.
Wait.
No, that's not what I meant. Damn it, that's not what I meant. Fuck me, that wasn't okay. That's not what I meant. That was an accident.
Tentacle stuff. Are you a hag?
I'm not a hag, but they took me. I'm what you'd call attempt to make a hag, I guess, or.
Couple days ago, I messed with a hag. That was fun.
What did you do?
Well, she kind of killed someone, and then tried to bring him back. Didn't work, so a couple other people went into what's it called again? A portal to somewhere. Messed up the hag. I gave him a little magical encouragement, I think is a good word. And when they came back, he became a gnome. He was a human before.
What?
Oh, right. People aren't used to resurrection over here. I can sort of bring people back, like I just did with you, but this one's special. You're still you, just different body. But the thing I did before, you can become some other body, just the same mind.
Oh,
it's magic.
I'm glad I'm still me then. I guess it would be me, but different me. I feel my horns. Oh, good, they're still there.
They're still there.
I'm still a tiefling. Oh, good. Yeah.
Still horny as ever.
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
So, take some rest. If you want some water, I can get you some.
Oh,
You'll be fine.
I guess I can. I want to get my stuff, but I feel naked, and my backpack's gone. This is. Hope Genraev will let me some money.
Who's Genraev?
That's the bald, mean-looking fellow. He's actually a big softy, honestly.
Huh.
You know, maybe.
I think I may have been one in a different life. A big mean one.
You mean in a dream?
Maybe. I don't know. If it's a dream, this life, different life, it's all mushed together.
I'll take your word on that one.
Okay.
Okay, I guess.
Rest up. The others are fine, I hope, maybe, I think. I can... No, I'll stay with you.
I think I'm ready to go.
Okay, you ready? You sure?
I think so.
Okay.
I hope so.
Once we leave that door, I'm just a squirrel. So, good luck.
Sure. Okay.
You can try and talk, but people will think you're weird.
Talking squirrel! No. Okay.
How people think you're weird, because only you can hear me now.
Yeah, that is... I can do that too. People think I'm weird too.
People already think you're weird.
That's fine.
You died twice or something. So, I mean, not really. You came back. Weird. You were weird. You were blue.
Let people think. It's fine.
I'm a normal purple color. Okay, shut up. I'll head back to the others. Yes.
Okay. So the others, you will eventually... at this point, the stands have pretty much been cleared out. People have left. I'm just not going to hide all these tokens because that would take too fucking long. You will see coming out of up onto the stands, say from here up this staircase, Yuphi once more.
Genraev wouldn't notice in the beginning. He's just staring into the arena.
Yeah, I'll be arguing with
How
him.
quickly would I notice? Because I am expecting her to come back. Because
With your passive perception, you'd notice bloody immediately.
I'm going to be stealthy about
I
it.
will just run over.
Oh, you're going to be stealthy about it? Okay.
Yes, I'm going to be stealthy.
Make a stealth check, please.
Thank
Damn
you.
it,
Ten.
I trip.
I know this. I
think everyone except Genraev notices. She's not wearing her normal clothes because they don't exist anymore. But it's definitely Yuphi.
Hi, guys.
Carol.
I'm coming running down.
I'll do the awkward hand thingy, like, hi.
I'll give her a hug.
I'll hug her too.
Bear
Glad
hug.
you're in bed.
Everyone on top.
I'm basically naked. Get off.
I let go. You're wearing clothes.
Well,
How are you here? Are you okay? What happened?
It's a long... Well, it's not a long story. It's just like a couple of hours. I was on the other side, if you will, and then a squirrel resurrected me, but...
A squirrel? Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, you talked about having furry feet, and he said he was one like a bald main man in a previous life. I mean, it's not that weird.
The same squirrel that healed us when we went full run.
That one, yeah.
Mm.
It's just,
Oh.
yeah. It. We'll guess we'll have to have a patron like
Karen
this.
told me to just be patient and trust. So.
Oh, it worked out. So, where's that stupid woman first thing?
Well,
Genraev might have had a conversation with her.
I look towards Archilaus as well. We may have scared her off a little bit.
She's gone.
You got knocked out 3 times?
Still alive, sadly.
If she wasn't kicked out, she scurried away somewhere.
Tell me someone snapped one of her horns off.
I thought of it.
Same, didn't.
Oh.
Next
Guys,
time.
do you have my stuff? Or what's left of it? Is there anything
Right.
left?
I have this and I hold out my thumb
Empty
and pointy finger empty towards you.
Oh, no! I would have been... Oh, good. I'll take my studded leather armor back. Have some clothing on.
Yes, your studded leather armor is leather +1. It is
Yeah,
just studded leather, which is probably not too well, I don't know, leather again.
It's not pleasant, but at least it would be more than a cloak.
Yeah, it's tough but flexible leather, so...
You have more than a cloak. You have basic traveler's clothes.
Okay, fine. I just took.
Yeah, that are
Just
intended...
wanted to be naked, Gert. Let her,
Yeah,
let her be naked.
Finally being naked. Okay.
But you feel naked without
Public.
magical items.
Well, yeah, exactly. I might need borrow some money to gear up a bit again. I guess.
That's perfectly fine.
She's
and-
not there.
We can do that. We can do that tomorrow.
One thing. Being dead, even for, I guess, an hour was freeing. In a sense, there's no more Nuclear watching me being pulled. If you know what I mean? I would very much like to get rid of him. Please, I'm
on the agenda.
I've only been alive again for a couple of minutes, and it's already pulling on me.
Yeah, you can feel the presence in the back of your mind again.
And the squirrel said that with Cuddles, Twinkle, it's just I shouldn't trust them, but they've been my friends.
I feel the same way about the dog.
Oh, you just want to kill the dog.
There's nothing wrong with the dog.
There's a lot of things wrong.
He defended our boat. He defended your parents.
Oh,
For now.
The one last thing. I already said I needed money, right? To buy new stuff.
Yuphi,
Yeah.
Yuphi, where's that squirrel? We should really try and catch it. It could come in handy sometime. It can heal and the
I
parents
don't
right.
know. I think he just shows up when we need him most so far.
He's the Batman?
Yeah.
You're not gonna do.
Not the hero we deserve. He's the hero we need.
You're not gonna treat it like the chicken, right?
Why would he?
This is in general.
Okay, good.
Okay. So, at this point, your match was in the morning. Like, we're talking, it was probably about 10 a.m. was your match. And the next match is not going to be until the evening, probably around 6, 7 p.m. What are you guys going to do with the day before we finish up?
Could do some light shopping for Yuphi.
And we're gonna be
Okay,
drinking.
we can take care of that off stream.
Buy everything except for my precious tiefling skull I had and the
That's gone.
tentacle. Oh god, all gone. No.
We'll find you new ones.
No.
Even if we don't want to, you'll still gather them.
No.
Okay, so you'd spend the rest of the day in the city. Okay.
Till the next match, because I am watching that match.
I am watching the match as well.
Yeah. Should I do that match on... Yes, I will need to roll that match before the next session. Because, I'm going to need for prep purposes.
Mm-hmm.
We can do that now, or we can do it at the next Steam and Steel session. I'm going to say now because it's more relevant to you guys than them.
Yep.
Okay. I do need to finish up because I'm getting tired, so I'm going to do this in a really simple way. I know what the modifiers are, so I'm just going to roll 2d20 and announce the winner of each bit. There is a few things we'll do along the way, though. The first thing is this part of the arena has been covered with sand and such, but it is now wooden boards under there. So if you cast Fireball there, do remember that in future. When I say this part of the arena, I mean over here.
Mm-hmm.
The Reapers have managed to recuperate. They've had long rests. That's going to fuck their sleep cycle, but so be it. Their modifiers are slightly higher than the Iron Masks. Why did that not roll? Come on. I'm trying to remember the layout I had. It was Iron Masks and then Reapers, wasn't it?
Reapers, then Iron Masks.
Oh, in that case, Iron Masks are in the first round. You will notice almost immediately, and this will be... I don't know if anyone from the other party is here. If they are, such as Genraev, will notice this. The very first thing their leader does, she will summon dark magic into her hand and then crush it. And one of the Reapers will immediately vomit blood. You would recognize this as the spell that was cast on Heracles.
Oh, damn. How?
Second round. The Reapers will win this one. They'll rally. They can't get rid of disease anymore. They're not immune to disease anymore, so harm actually affects them now. But they will rally. They will fight back. Scythes flashing. Third round. Oh yeah, the Reapers are starting to... Now that they finally hit their stride, they're just picking apart the Iron Masks. The Alchemist is drinking strange potions or throwing them. Magic is flying. The fight is not nearly as fierce as your own. But it's fierce enough. A draw, in which case the Reapers win, because as I said, their modifiers are slightly higher. Which gives them how many wins? 3 out of 5. They've got 2 more wins for victory. Two losses. I don't have much in me to narrate right now, unfortunately. Reapers win that one. So if they win one more time, which they do. It was outside of that brief moment at the start where that very nasty dark magic was cast. The Reapers pretty much dominate their opponents, and they will be your next opponents. You'll be fighting effectively 6 paladins.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, all the smite.
They can only smite once per turn.
That's still 6 smites per turn.
Yeah, I'm going to actually talk about a few things that happened in today's fight after the session, but I know that was a little bit of an anticlimactic ending, just being rolls like that, but we just need to get out of the way.
Okay.
To those watching, thank you for the raid earlier from Games and Tea, and the people that thank you to TK Clier for following. We will be playing next on Tuesday, which will be a different campaign. Then on that Friday, which will be a different campaign. And then the following Monday, which is also a different campaign because I am an insane person.
Correct.
And then this one again in Thursday in 2 weeks' time, if everyone is available. Is anyone not available?
Yeah, I should be here.
That's the third.
3rd.
Yeah, the 3rd of April.
I should be in the evening. East.
Yeah. I mean, if anything comes up, you can just let us know.
I'm sure it'll be free.
Bad. Okay. In that case, I just had that fear that I forgot. Oh, not that one. That one. I just had that fear that I forgot to unmute us this entire stream.
Oh, can you imagine? Oh,
I've done it before.
oh no.
Not for a D&D game, but I have done it before.
No, because someone replied to you in chat when you said about the emote thing.
Yeah, I know. It's just
No.
it's that moment in the back of your head where you feel it. Anyway, thank you for watching the raid, the follows, and we will be back next week. Goodbye.
Toodaloo.
Bye bye.